Hi, Dr. Scott Stamp, co-founder of SED Agency. What is SED Agency? Search engine domination. Interesting because SEO is search engine optimization. Dr. Scott Stamp, co-founder of SED Agency. Behind the camera is Chris Diaz. Chris Diaz, say hi.
Hey.
Okay, that's Chris Diaz, everybody. We are putting this film. That's bad too. Baron Scott Stamp to you, everybody. Dr. Scott Stamp, co-founder of SED Agency. What is SED Agency? Search engine domination. Why is that important? I don't know. If you could have a billboard everywhere in your town, you would, but that's expensive. Well, you know what? So is a pay-per-click campaign, a PPC campaign. They're very expensive. In fact, I almost spent a few $100,000 a month on PPC campaigns. Well, you know what? That's hard to do 12 months of the year. It's hard to do when in week 1 or week 2, your budget's drained. It's hard to do when your staff is clicking on your own ads just to show a patient at the counter how to use your website. And then it's even worse when they go to show them a second time and they click on it again and you're like, oh, how much money did you just burn? Well, in my industry, pay-per-click words are very expensive because I'm competing with personal injury attorneys. And personal injury attorneys have driven the value of those words through the roof. Sometimes they're $80, $40, $60 a click. Well, I mean, you start adding those up and it's like, well, that's a big budget. So search engine domination, as we refer to as SED Agency, you can seed the internet with websites. Well, I think that's been done before. Well, they were called microsites. Well, those are like flash pages, generic, kind of, an attempt at multiplying websites, but that's not actually realistic either because Google has all kinds of updates. 2011, they had a really famous update that just scrapped all those websites. They didn't want garbage on the internet. I can't blame them. It is like the universe, the further you look, the further the internet goes, but there are only so many listings on the first page of Google, Bing, and Yahoo. And where do you want to be? Because page 3, they call that the graveyard? I don't know, page 2 seems like it's the graveyard. So what our technology does is basically takes a old-fashioned manual process of building websites. I might want 100 websites, and my digital team might say, I need a year to build those for you. Because that's a lot of work. It's original content, call to action, layouts, on and on and on. And Google has a big algorithm they put forth, Google Analytics. It's important to them to see non-plagiarized, high fidelity, just, you're the authority of your business, your content, everything. You look like you're the place to go. So if you just have one website, well, that's good, but what are you good for? What did you search to be highly ranking for one website? Because they're gonna pick some content from your website that's most prevalent, and that's what they're gonna rank you for. Well, what happens if you do several businesses? I happen to be CEO and founder of 6 other businesses, 5 other businesses. I messed this all up, but whatever. So I have a complicated business. I'm in personal injury. It's very competitive. It's very competitive because it's not just my profession competing for it. I'm competing with the attorneys for the same patient base, client base, patient base. We have multiple services. We do chiropractic, we do medical, we do pain, we do interventional pain, we do orthopedic, we do orthospine, we do podiatry, we do neurology, and then we have our surgical centers. You have to have those procedures done. So you have to do them out of an ASC, you have to do them out of an OTC, so I own a company for that as well. These companies, marketing them online digitally is brutal. It's expensive. It's expensive because there are dozens of keywords and phrases. If you want to search car accident, you can also search motor vehicle accident. You can also search injury doctor. You can search car accident doctor. How am I supposed to show up for all those? Well, pay-per-click. But that's like unrealistic in the volume. We have 40 plus clinics in the state of Arizona. We're moving to states all across the country. And how am I supposed to market cash flow wise everywhere I go? Well, seed, we call it pre-seeding markets when we go there. We did this in Colorado, we did it in Kansas as an experiment. Turns out we rank everywhere in Google and Bing, and we're not even there. I don't even have a physical location. We rank so well there that one of our developers went to a chiropractor in Kansas. Guy says, hey, who do you work for in Arizona? He's a chiropractor? Yeah, it's a chiropractic company. Well, interestingly enough, that guy says, the chiropractor in Kansas, oh, they're huge. They're all over Kansas. Our developer laughs and says, no, I seeded the market in Kansas, so you think he's everywhere, but he's not actually here yet. But we're coming there. And when I get there, we're already kind of internet famous. So you know what? The public sees us, they can find us. I don't care what keyword they search, they're gonna find us. That's the value of seed agency. If you can seed your market, seed your business, you'll be everywhere. I don't care what they search. You have to think about the end user. The end user is not as smart as you. If you're a toxicology company and you do screening for how do you metabolize, a prescription, that's not what how do I metabolize a prescription? That's not what they're searching. You just have to think of the end user's results for whatever. So if you're all over the internet and you have hundreds or thousands of websites, I'm over 560 websites and growing. That's just my market of Phoenix. We're now marketing other cities, big cities in Arizona. So I'll have thousands of websites by the time it's all said and done. And people go, okay, so you have 45 plus offices in Phoenix Metro. How did you do that? You have chiro, you have medical, you have interventional pain, you have ortho spine, neurology, you own your surgical centers. Like, I don't even understand how you put this all together. How do you drive business to support such a large platform? Well, the secret really is I have almost 1,000 websites and I'm gonna have thousands of websites. And you know what? You don't. And because you don't, whatever they search, they find me. So it really, I'm a co-founder because I had aspirations of making my own companies, as we call internet famous. In fact, the back of the shirt says internet famous because you really can be internet famous. Is it the holy grail? Absolutely not. It's the internet. Google has their analytics. They change all the time. You have to play by their rules. In the past, if you had multiple websites, it was brutal because we just copied our own websites. Google would take them away and it was like, all right, well that didn't last long, but that's marketing. While it was there, it counted. So it's important when you have a website there, it's still marketing. It's still a way for people to find you. So in reality, you just need tons and tons of websites. It's an additional tool to, embellish your company's presence on the internet. So whatever they search, they find you. What's another topic?
I still haven't heard it though. I really haven't. I haven't heard the Scott Stamp tell us. Okay, tell us. I want the real testimonials.
I know what you're saying. Okay, I know. Look, I just want to dominate my industry. I want to scale. I want to grow. I want to do it without investment bankers. I want to do it on my own. I can say I did it myself. I want to go to a new market, show up, and them all of a sudden know, I know your name. I know your company. You guys are already here. Oh, no, we're not. We're just all over the internet. I want to be all over the internet. Why? Because everybody uses the internet. I don't want billboards all over town. I don't want TV commercials. Yeah, it would be great, but they bankrupt me. I can't grow that way. But if I want to grow and I want my business in any industry, well, my industry, to just dominate, seed agency is the answer for that. It just is. It's the most economical way to scale, grow, get in front of faces, be on the internet, be everywhere on the internet that you can actually possibly have. It's just that tool. It's the tool.